Hey guys, so today is going to be my October favorites, and I actually have not filmed a favorites in several months, so we're going to see how this goes. I have a few products, not very many. I want to touch on them each briefly. I haven't been wearing makeup that often, but probably the month of October has been the month that overall I've worn makeup more than any month since the beginning of the year because I got pregnant at the end of last year, and I was pregnant all up until I had my baby September 1st, and then I had a newborn. So October was the month that I really started to get back into the groove of things and, you know, be happy to wear makeup and be excited to wear makeup and have the time to wear makeup, and so I have been wearing it more often. So I have had some favorites along the way, things that are oldies but goodies, and a couple of new things as well. So let's jump right in. First off, I have a couple of palettes. These are oldies but goodies. I have talked about them before. This one especially. This is such an old palette. I mean, you can look at it and see that I have had it forever and a day. It's the original Urban Decay Naked. Honestly, if you do not own this, this is the most used palette that I have. For not wearing makeup and how large of a collection that I have, this has some really good divots and curves in the first 4 or 5 shadows, and toasted as well. They all are just like completely dipped in. I love, love, love the tone of this palette. Again, this is something that if you do not own this, I will forever have it in my collection. You definitely, definitely need it. Has such beautiful everyday colors, but then you can also get nice and smoky. I think I've touched Gunmetal once, but Creep I've used a few times, and Hustle. My go-to shadows are Sin on the inner corner, Toasted on the outer half of my lid, Naked and Buck mixed in the crease, and a little bit of Hustle out in the outer corner just to create that like really pretty smoky purpley mauve look. Such a beautiful palette. I will always, always have it. The other palette that I've been obsessed with is the Tarte and Bloom palette. Conveniently, I'm not wearing either of these today. I'm wearing my Lorac Pro 2 palette, but that big blue one that's sitting up back there. But this one in particular is just my go-to, again, just like the Urban Decay Naked, when I really don't know what to wear and I just want a simple, basic look. All of the matte shadows blend nicely with my skin tone. The shimmery colors as well are great all over the lid. It's an overall beautiful, beautiful palette. The only one I really haven't touched is this deep mauve color, but the brown and the black I have used to line with several times, and it's again, just such a beautiful palette. If you do not have this and you're a fan of neutral shadows, you need it in your life. So pretty. Alright, I have a few face things, and again, things that I have talked about before, but they're just things that I have gone to back over and over and over again. And again, I'm wearing one of these, not the other. This is my go-to foundation lately. It's the Revlon Color Stay Whipped in number 200 Sand Beige. This is what the packaging looks like. Very heavy. I believe this is about $13 at the drugstore. It has this little cap on it, and then the makeup is in here, which looks like this, if it would focus. There you go. So you can see it does not drip or move. It's a very creamy foundation. I've used about half of this glass container. I did own this at one point before and used it up and never repurchased until I got this one. And now that I have it, again, it's something that I have realized I will no longer be without. This shade is matching me perfectly right now that I've lost kind of my tan from the summer. During the summer it is a little bit light, but it is a foundation that I would definitely consider getting a darker shade in, because this is amazing for oily skin. If you have oily skin, like oily like I do, where you can wash your face and like an hour later you're already starting to get oily and greasy, this holds up so nicely. I do put a primer underneath it and I do set it with powder, but it holds up so nicely for being a drugstore cream foundation. Usually cream foundations do not work well for me, but this one is the exception by far. They have a wide variety of colors, and I just, again, love it. This I am wearing, and I talked about this I think in my last favorites, which I can't even remember which month that was right now, but it's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I have it in number 15 Fair. And every time I go to the store, I mean to pick up number 20, I think it's Fair Light, and number 25, which is just light or light medium, I'm not sure, so that I can have one for every shade I am throughout the year because I love it. It's just honestly the easiest, creamiest concealer. I have it under my eyes, at my high points of my face, and down the bridge of my nose right now, and it just gives, I mean, I have highlight on. That is Candlelight by, Soft and Gentle from MAC. So it's a beautiful highlight, but the brightness that I have overall on my face is from this concealer, and it's just such an easy concealer. It's super, super lightweight, so you can pack it on, which is my favorite thing to be able to do with any type of makeup. That's something that I can pack on and not overdo, but it's just so easily blended, and it finishes to a very nice, like almost like a powdery finish. It's just super, super nice. And $5, it's like $5 and some change at the drugstore, and you can use coupons on it. And Maybelline always has sales, buy one get one half off. So if you haven't checked out this concealer, I would recommend it. As I said, every time I'm at the drugstore, I keep meaning to pick up multiple colors. I've even seen people contour with it, like cream contour in the darker shades. I think that's a great idea. I haven't done it yet, but I would be curious to do it. I think Miss Gold Girl, I've seen her do that in some of her Get Ready With Me's, but love, love, love it. Love it. Will never be without it. And I honestly can't wait till this one's done just to say that I finished something that I love. For eyes, I have a favorite duo. Again, actually I am wearing both of these. Favorite duo, this is a black liner from Urban Decay. It's a 24/7 Glide On pencil in Perversion. And I have sharpened this to death. It's just honestly the smoothest, blackest pencil. I mean, look at how black that is. And it's so smooth. I'm like barely touching my hand when I rub it on. It's very smooth. I like to tightline with this because I have a very sensitive tightline area and eyeliner, waterline area just in general. And I can tightline with this without my eyes getting too teary and ruining my eyeshadow that I put on essentially. So I really like this for tight lining. I don't use it too much in the waterline because it can transfer a little bit if it doesn't have time to set. And I have not really used this as liner. Today the liner I'm using is the Rimmel Stay All Day pencil liner in brown, but this one is really great to tightline. It is kind of an expensive version of a tightline pencil, but I really, really like it. And then for mascara, hands down the only mascara I have used every time I've worn makeup the last like 2 months has been this. It's a Revlon Ultimate All-in-One, and I just have it in Black is Black. It's the one that has the red cap, and it has an itty bitty tiny plastic comb wand. And this, I'm not exactly sure. I know my friend Steph MKO Beauty did not like this for her top lashes. She would use it for her bottom lashes. I love it. I have short, stumpy, straight lashes that are hard to curl, hard to build up volume, hard to lengthen. They're just hard to deal with in general. So unless I'm wearing like a Lilash Growth Serum or a new lash or something like that to where they actually have some help in getting bigger or fake lashes, it takes a lot for a mascara to live up to my expectations. And after I've had a couple of babies now, my lashes have just been even worse than before I got pregnant with any of my children. So I'm not sure if that's like a hormonal thing or what, but they've been awful, and this has definitely helped me feel a little bit better about them. I am curious to try. I know Michelle 1218 has been recently using New Lash, I believe it's called. Lilash, I've used that in the past, but I'm always weary about like the line that it gives your eye if you wear it for long periods of time. Lilash did end up doing that to me, darkening around the area. I don't know about New Lash, but I am curious to try those things again because my lashes really have just been awful. But they're not like va-va-voom by any means, but this does give them enough length and volume to at least notice them. Maybe not on camera, but in real life, like when I look in the mirror, I can see that I have mascara on, whereas some of the other mascaras I've been using lately have just been like wah wah, keeping them down. So love this. I have a favorite lip balm of the month that is almost done, and I'm so glad that the VIB sale is right around the corner, and I had the employee code because I definitely need a new one. This is the Creme de Rose by Christian Dior, and it's a very expensive lip balm, but you can see here I've actually had this several years. I want to say like 1.5 to 2 years. It's around $24, but considering I still have it and I use it all the time, I mean night and day I use it, it's worth it to me. Like the $24 I will never miss if this is going to last me a year. I mean, even 6 months really, but a year is even better. So I'm having to pick up a new one, and that tells me that this is one of my all-time favorite things. Okay, a few skincare products. I still am using the Glam Glow Super Cleanse Daily Clearing Cleansing Mud to Foam Purifying Cleanser, and mine is actually broken. It does not have the little pump. I dropped it in the shower and the pump fell right off. So it still works. I just pump it on the side here into my fingers, and it does make it a little bit gross and dirty, but I paid like $35 for this. I'm gonna use it up. So it comes out like a black charcoal color. I put it in my hands and kind of mush it around, and it doesn't foam, but it gets a little bit less, like it's a little less viscous, so it's not as thick. Rub it like this, and I rub it all over my, I was gonna say my hands, all over my face in the shower, and I let it sit while I'm, brushing my teeth, shaving my legs, whatever I have to do, washing, whatever I'm washing. And after then I'm done, I kind of just rub it in with my fingers and rinse it off. And for somebody that has like huge pores in this area and super oily skin, this is a lifesaver. I feel like my skin has never looked better. Now, part of it did have to do with being pregnant and having those extra hormones and all of that. I was naturally glowing, but I've been using this thing for 2 years now. Yeah, because I got it not last Christmas, the Christmas before. So almost 2 years, and it has just been amazing. It is expensive. It is well worth it though. If you have oily skin, clogged pores, you wear makeup often, this is something that you need. It's gentle enough to where you can use it every day, morning and night, but it's penetrating enough to get rid of all of that dirt and oil and makeup and everything from your face, and it just makes it feel so refreshing without feeling super tight or anything like that. It's like a mini facial every time I wash my face. So I love that. And right now I've been pairing it with my L'Oreal Revitalift Double Lifting Eye Serum. So it's double-sided. You pump both sides at the same time. One's like a lotion, one's a serum. I mix them together, and I just use my ring finger to dot under my eyes. Lately, since I'm going to be 30 here in a couple of weeks, oh my gosh, I know. It's crazy, I know. Considering especially I was in my early 20s when I started my YouTube channel. It's just insane. I think I was like 24. Anywho, enough feeling sorry for myself. I have been rubbing it on my eyelids and on my brow bone because, to be honest, those are the first signs of aging. Your neck, your hands, and your eye area. You'll see crow's feet, especially if you're the type of person that rubs your eyes a lot, you sleep on your face, you wear a lot of makeup, so you tug and pull at it constantly. You're going to see wrinkles and little fine lines and stuff like that that you don't want. So I've been putting it here all the way under my eye, my tear duct, rubbing it on my eye to prevent sagging. This is a firming lotion and serum, so I've been rubbing it on my eyelid and then on my brow bone because, again, that is the first thing to go on your face. So I have been doing that. I have noticed a difference as far as firming and how soft my skin is and how well my makeup applies. This has just been awesome. And then for lotion, I have been using just kind of a generic Neutrogena one. I was using the oil-free from Origins, and I ran out, so I started to go to this one. It's oil-free as well with sunscreen, SPF 15, and it's for acne-prone skin. And I love the scent of this. It's super lightweight and just really pleasant in the morning time to just brighten up your face and wake it up. It does have octinosite, zinc oxide, which is ingredients that are in sunscreen. It is supposed to help with sunburn and things like that. SPF 15 isn't enough to completely prevent me from getting burnt or any type of color on my skin, but it is enough to protect me throughout the day. It layers well under makeup, pleasant scent, like I said, very lightweight, and I don't find that I get extra greasy with this at all, being that it's oil-free. So have been loving this combo. Now in the shower, my favorite has been this Shea Vitamin Shower Gel in Amber Blush from Bath & Body Works. It is such a lightweight scent, super girly, feminine, very pretty smelling. It's a nice blend of floral, Let's see, it says ultra feminine scent is a central blend of raspberry champagne, gardenia petals, magnolia blossom with a seductive kiss of crystallized amber and creamy vanilla suede. So to me, this is a year-round scent. You could definitely use it in the fall and winter, but it's a great spring and summer scent as well. And the Shea Vitamin E shower gel do not dry out my skin like the old formula used to, so I've been loving this. Bath & Body Works constantly has sales, coupons galore. You can get it for really inexpensive. So have been loving that scent. And to pair with it, which is going to sound weird, but to pair with it, I've been using my Winter Candy Apple. I put this away from last Christmas. I kind of wore it like well into winter time, but it's a Christmas scent that is out for the holidays at Bath & Body Works. It's currently out right now. I just saw it the other day. It has red apple, winter rose petals, candied orange, maple leaf, and fresh cinnamon. So again, it is a great holiday winter scent, but you could definitely wear it in any season, and I have been obsessed with it. So I put it away last winter season, and I busted it back out, and it pairs very nicely with the amber blush. Oh, and it's just so good. So good. And to be honest, anytime I wear this, especially because it's a creamy body lotion, it's super moisturizing. Whenever I wear this, I get compliments galore. So if you haven't checked out this scent at Bath & Body Works, definitely get on it. Okay, last thing that I have is a perfume, and this is Ed Hardy by Christian Audigier. I'm not exactly sure. This perfume I honestly have had probably 7 years, somewhere around there. It's been a very long time. You would think like it's either bad, doesn't smell the same, or you need to get rid of it by now. But actually, it smells amazing. This is what the packaging looks like. It's very old school. They do still sell it, so don't think I'm talking about a random perfume that they don't have anymore. This is what the bottle looks like. You can see I'm a little more than halfway done. Honestly, I had such a large perfume collection. If you watch my perfume collection video from years ago, I mean, I've had an extensive collection, probably 20 of them at least, if not more. And right now I have 5, including this one, which all of them are more than halfway done, and a couple of them are just barely hanging on. I have dwindled down my perfume collection so much that I don't even know what to wear anymore. Like, I have body splashes and body mists and things that I've been kind of pairing with my perfumes just to use everything up. I'm not going minimalistic by any means, but I am trying to pare down my collections of everything because I just don't need all this stuff. Like, the more children I accumulate, which I have 3 now, the more I feel like I have too much of everything. Like, if we ever needed to move into another house, I would be overwhelmed with how much stuff I have. And that includes makeup. So I've been trying to really shop my stash, use what I have, and then decide on my #1 perfume and stick with it. And that has been what I'm doing. This is not something that I ever thought that I would consider rebuying. Like, I never thought I would rebuy it, because when I think of like the packaging and stuff, I think very like young girl, and let's face it, I'm going to be 30. I am getting up there. I'm not young anymore, but the smell, oh my gosh, you guys, like, I don't even know what the notes of this is, but it's so good. It smells fresh and clean and like you just got out of the shower. It kind of reminds me of the apple one from DKNY, but this is definitely a lot more sweet and a better scent in my opinion. It just mixes so well with my chemistry. I love it. And oh, so good. When I wear it, I always get compliments like, oh, you smell so good and clean, even if I only took a body shower and didn't wash my hair that day. So if you haven't checked this out, definitely check it out. It's super cheap. You can probably get it at like Ross on sale for $15. That's how cheap it is. Alright guys, so that was my October favorites. I hope that you all enjoyed it. I plan on trying very hard to make this a regular thing every month. Let me know if you guys enjoy favorites. It's something that I fall back on because I don't wear makeup all the time, and if you watch my daily vlogs, which the link is down below to my vlog channel if you're curious, if you watch that, then you know I don't wear makeup all the time. Right now I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm not back to work yet, and I work in a hospital when I'm back to work, so it's not something that I'm always, you know, on the up and the newest and the latest and greatest type of thing. But I do always come back to my oldies but goodies. So if you're interested in these and you like them, let me know in the comments down below and I'll continue to film them every month. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!